skills, tricks, flair. It's up in the air. Ball over the top podcast. Welcome back, listeners. It's your boy Jaden Blue. I'm also here with Zen and Kyle, and that is the new name for our podcast. Zen, all you know.
All me now?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Well,
Tell them the topics.
Let's start with Ballon d'Or. Big things happened this year.
Yes.
Dembele winning, Bonmati winning.
Yeah.
I just wanted to
Yeah, what do you
get
guys
your
thought?
guys' opinion on that.
Yep.
For me, I would say, I sent you that screenshot with my friend's chat, right?
Yep,
I
you call
literally,
it.
I literally, I woke up 6 in the morning and then I saw one of my friends text and I literally sent him. I'm like, Dembele has a good chance and goalkeeper Donnarumma will take it. And then afternoon, it really happened. And then I sent him a screenshot. I'm like, look at this. Called it.
Yeah, he had the proof.
Dembele did deserve it.
Yep.
But you also got to understand that Ballon d'Or is really favored on winning Champions League.
Yep.
Not only just stats, because you can even say, a lot of the other players that were, Lamine Yamal, Vitinha, Salah, Rafinha. If I'm going to be biased here, I think that even though they didn't win the Champions League, I really think Rafinha should have been at least second in voting.
Yes,
as much as
he should have been top
As
three.
much as I love Lamine Yamal, and he's wonderful, and he's definitely going to be a superstar than he already is now. I think with the way that Rafinha was playing throughout the season and playing throughout Champions League, I think he really deserved to be second in voting.
He had more goals than Yamal as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like he impacted the game a lot more in terms of, carrying the ball in the wing and even just scoring goals when our strikers couldn't. So,
Yeah.
again, great that Dembele won it. Well-deserved, ex-Barca player. Yeah, I wish he was here. But, yeah. But to go on with the women's Ballon d'Or,
Yep.
Bonmati,
winning.
three-peat Ballon d'Or.
I know.
That woman, if you've never seen her highlights or watched any of her games,
Trust
go
me.
watch it now. Even
Yes.
for our viewers, please go watch her play. This girl is an absolute, baller. The definition of baller is literally Bonmati.
Yeah.
And just to give you guys some state, the only other two players who had won a Ballon d'Or 3 in a row are Platini in 90s and Messi between 13 to 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's saying something.
Impressive, yeah.
And she's also a Barca player.
I know, and I was checking. She's only what? She's only 27 or something
yeah,
like that.
she's
She's
pretty
still
young,
under.
yeah.
She's still under 30. I can tell you that for sure. So
She's an
yeah.
absolute beauty. She
That's-
knows, she just controls the pitch. She controls the game. She, well-deserved. I have no other words for her.
Yeah, definitely.
See,
Uh,
so I'm gonna put a little bit of sadness to your well-deservedness
Oh.
because I to be fair, honestly, I thought either Russo or Caldente is gonna win that because of the Champions League they won with Arsenal, and their states are better than Bonmati as well. And I honestly don't have anything against Bonmati. I love Barcelona. I watched Bonmati play for last few years, and she's beautiful. But I really thought, and we just said that Champions League plays a big role in selecting Ballon d'Or players.
It really
And
does.
I really thought that Russo or Caldente are gonna win. One of them are gonna win above Bonmati.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
The thing is, too, Ballon d'Or has. I even talked to my friends about this. It becomes a bit of a PR contest
Oh,
at
of
certain
course.
points.
It's been like that since that started becoming more of a PR contest halfway through the rivalry between CR7 and Messi. Because after it was going back and forth with them winning and then Messi winning his three-peat, it just started becoming okay, well, if you win Champions League, you're getting most of your votes. And then if, this person likes you more than the other person, you'll get their vote. And it's just... A lot of the votes too are coming from PR media, so journalists and all that stuff, and that's fine, but I just don't like it because it spins a narrative. So it's you could be playing amazing and scoring goals or setting up your teammates and all that stuff, but because that guy's in the media more because, whatever, he scored less than you, but his goals were whatever highlights, or his assist was a more of a highlight than yours. They're going to get those votes because people are, they're in the media and they're like, oh, this guy, look what he's doing.
Seeing the Sports Center highlights.
It's just, it's not fair in my opinion, but again, that's how the cookie crumbles. So
yeah, sometimes, but Bon Mati, we would say well deserved for the most part. Zen has a little contrary, which is good.
I'm like literally going on the stage because Caldente had 18 goals and 9 assists throughout the season. She was in Euro final with Spain with Bon Mati, the same team. And then they won the Women's Champions League with Arsenal. So
it's a fair take.
Yeah, it is a.
The thing is though, I think Bon Mati has the Messi effect in terms of anything she does stats wise is just a bonus on top of her ability. I think it's one of those situations in my opinion.
Sorry, Zen. Now I'm gonna sprinkle some sadness on your take. Sure. The only other two that I think could have deserved it. So I'm gonna again be a little bit biased. I think Alexia Putellas. She's been a baller for years as well. But her and Bon Mati again, they're kind of like two in the same, just different positions. Okay, this is the only time. Listen, viewers and chat. The only time I will glaze Arsenal. Chloe Kelly is an absolute monster.
Talk to him.
Absolute monster.
And she won Euro.
Yeah, winning. Did you see her play in the Euro?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my goodness.
Really
she has such a powerful shot to him. Like this
is not even just that. Like she's the embodiment of like what you want in a player. Like, she can dribble. She can run, she can spread out the field, and she can score. Yeah. And she just has that, like, she's literally like that aura farming player that literally can score and be exactly what you said, the it factor, that like X factor for the team. And that's the only time I'm going to glaze Arsenal, because we're going to be talking about Arsenal later, about a certain player, Victor Gilchrist.
Whoa.
But those are my only two.
Just to put out some stats too, like Alexia Putella had 27 goals and 21 assists the whole season last year.
She's gross. She's so good.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, a lot of people are starting to take notice of women's sports and like these leagues, and like it's not even just like, let's say we're gonna go a little bit off topic, like WNBA, but like even like women's champions league, like these teams are gross. Yeah. They're so good. Like the development in women's soccer now like needs to be studied, because they're doing a lot better than a lot of the men are. I'm gonna be honest, because we have like our upcoming stars like Lamine Yamal, Due, and all those other guys, but like, have you seen what these guys are producing? Like what these women are producing? They're producing talent.
Yeah, shout out to the NSL too, Miley.
Yes. There's producing talent. Like Chloe Kelly, mark my words. Next 3 years, she'll win a Ballon d'Or. In the next 3 years, she'll win a Ballon d'Or.
We'll write it down. Remember that, viewers. Speaking of, just so I have my little side segment, because NSL is my main league for women. Shout out to Kaylee Hunter of AFC Toronto. Big one coming up. Watch out for her for
They're
sure.
playing final on 15th of November?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah.
25th or 15th?
You could fact check that too.
Yeah.
But you guys, if you don't watch any other game from the NSL this season, definitely watch the final. And of course, I know I'm supposed to be unbiased in this situation, but I want my local team, AFC Toronto, to win, of course. So hopefully you go.
You look good.
Yeah.
You look really good.
We got like over 60 points, I think it was, in the league. But yeah, incredible. Shout out to Nikki Small too, and shout out to Okoronkwo.
Nice.
Moving on to the current Ballon d'Or rankings. I know we're early into the season.
Way early.
But who do we think is leading so far? I want to hear your guys' thoughts.
I mean, striker-wise right now, Mbappe is doing really good. Haaland is top scorer in his league. Who else? Højlund is doing pretty good. I guess Manchester United didn't suit him. Napoli is suiting him really good.
That's funny.
He scored so many goals in like last few games.
Yeah, and just a fact check
Club
on
and
that.
country both.
And just Hoyland is doing crazy. And just
I
a
hate
fact
to
check
agree, but
on that.
Mbappe looks good.
Mbappe
Yeah.
9 goals in 8 games.
I don't. It's not that I don't like Mbappe or because he's a Madrid player. I don't know, something about his game. Like, yes, he always shows up, he always scores, but there's something about his game that throws me off, that doesn't make him like that media darling to me. Like, people look at Mbappe and they're like, oh my God, best striker in the world. And it's like, okay, I can see it. Like, there's him, there's Holland, there's a lot of other players, but I don't know what I don't know what it is. I need to figure it out. It's probably just a me issue. But when I look at Mbappe play, it's not special for me.
I think it's two things for me. It's like the striker mentality, which like previous striker had. Strikers like Aguero and Thierry Henry and like those people had the same mentality you won't see in new strikers, like the young strikers. The other thing also, I believe that I think sometimes it's also managers too, how they play and how they play their system.
Yeah.
I feel like Mbappe is definitely playing better under Xabi Alonso than he was playing under
Ancelotti.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a quick fact check. AFC Toronto is actually, they clinched first in the league with 48 points. Just wanted to make sure the information was right there. Okay. But yeah, Mbappe, the thing is, I know a lot of Real Madrid fans, surprisingly, and there's one core Real Madrid fan too. He's like, this season looks like the season where Mbappe and Vinny are finally connecting together. Because just to rattle off some stats, Zen, I know you have a few of them in front of you, but Mbappe, 9 goals and 2 assists in La Liga. Yeah. And then in the UCL, 2 matches, 5 goals in the UCL.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Vinny too, like Vinny 5 goals in 8 games in
La Liga.
4 assists in La Liga.
Yep.
And I don't have the UCL stats.
Oh, the UCL is not as much, 2 matches, no goal contributions as yet, but I'm sure he'll get up to speed there.
Personally, hot take, Vinny's overrated. I don't like him. I don't like him.
I think what...
I don't know what it is.
I'd say there are better wingers for sure.
I think what happened was people laughed at him a little bit when he made the post. Was like, okay, he's going to basically bounce back after losing the Ballon d'Or.
No, but I think it was even before that I was thinking the same thing.
Bounce back. But I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
You're not gonna love every player at the end of the day. All of us have our own favorite players, of course. Shout out to Alphonso Davies, my favorite player actually. Speaking of, before we get to that player in a second, shout out to also on Bayern Munich, Harry Kane. What a season! I mean, even though he's a former Spurs player, you gotta give respect where respect is due. And to be honest, we'll get onto that later. But Bayern might be the best team in Europe so far.
Can we argue that? Like, just as a side note, just because I want to continue talking about some of the awards that happened with the UEFA awards.
The Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, like we already talked about Ballon d'Or for both men and women. I want to talk about the goalkeeper award. I want to talk about the best U21 player.
Called it.
Yep, the keeper award. Yeah,
and I also want to talk about the best striker in the world award. Can we argue that Harry Kane is the best England striker of all time?
Oh man!
Can we argue? Is there an argument there? Because remember, you have people like Rooney, you have guys like George Best, and all those guys. Like, can you argue that Harry Kane, regardless of his trophy cabinet, can you argue that he's probably one of the best strikers in England history?
I think so. I would be down for that. Yeah, I would definitely take a positive side on that because like Kane is like our generation basically, and like the way he played, even with like Tottenham without winning any trophy, like he was the most consistent striker in Premier League throughout his years. And he's been doing the same thing. Like, he's not showing any signs of slowing down at all. He has 11 goals right now in the league. And how many goals in the Champions League?
He has 4 goals in the UCL, yeah. This guy has an incredible positioning, incredible finishing. Really,
and he's always like cool-headed. Like, you won't see him on the pitch like getting angry or getting frustrated. He's always thinking with his head. Like, he's always taking those good positions to be available, like coming up the pitch to receive the ball and then pass the ball as well.
Exactly. Underrated passer for sure.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I'm looking at a website right now of like the top 10 best England strikers in football history. This was published March 9th of 2025, and it shows that Bobby Charlton, Jeff Hurst, Harry Kane, Wayne Rooney, Gary Lineker, Alan Shearer, Michael Owen, Jimmy Greaves, and then 2 other guys I've never heard of in my life. But based off of the like caps to goals ratio, so Bobby Charlton is number 1 with 106 caps but 49 goals, and he both played for Preston United and also Manchester United. Sorry, not Preston United, Preston Athletic. And then you have Jeff Hurst, who didn't have that many, but apparently was considered the best in the world. But then you look at Harry Kane, who's been playing since 2010 till now. He has 103 caps to his 69 goals.
That's insane.
And then we have Wayne Rooney, who had 120 caps and only had 53. So again, if we're arguing stats, I can honestly say Harry Kane is definitely number 1.
The thing is, me personally and my family, we just love Wayne Rooney way too much to give it up. But that's a personal bias, in my opinion. And then I know you were talking about Charlton earlier. I mean, of course, that's way before my time because
that's the 50s. That's like the 50s.
I'm a youngin, but from what I knew him as a cam, so you could even technically rule him out the striker debate.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right, so let's get back to our UEFA awards. So now we're talking onto the best goalkeeper award.
Oh, Yashin Trophy.
The Yashin Trophy. Yeah. So Donnarumma, honestly, I'm glad that he won it because think about it like this. He's 26 years old and he's been playing since he was 16. He's been playing for 10 bloody years. And this guy looks like he hasn't aged a day.
I can't fucking believe he's just 26 years old.
I know.
I'm older than him.
And remember, 16 years old. Imagine, 16 years old and he was starting for Milan. 16.
Yeah, he's been around for a while.
Shout out to like his family and his genes, bro, and the genetics. This guy, I don't know, man. But I'm gonna now make a controversial take.
Oh no!
Here it comes.
We always have a spicy one per episode.
The person who came in second was Alisson Becker
for Liverpool. Before you say something, I'm gonna do my spicy one, and I would say like Jan Sommer would have been suited better for second position, and then Courtois maybe on third and maybe on fourth. Alisson Becker.
No. The Jan Sommer I'll give you just because the way he played all the way up until the finals, absolutely. I'll give him, he was standing on his head and he was doing bits out there, but Thibaut Courtois, no. We don't do that. I think he's starting to slow down now. I think it's time for Madrid to start looking for a new goalkeeper or develop one of their keepers. He's not terrible, but he's he's that goalkeeper that that's been around for a while. Like think about it like I'm trying to give an example. Like
he's reliable though, that's the thing.
I don't know about reliable.
I don't know about reliable. Well, okay, I'm not talking about in recent times, but sometimes with Real Madrid they just give you that loyalty factor. Like it's hard to explain, like with Carvajal, for example. And that's another reason why they held on to a guy like Lucas Vasquez, for example. Yeah. Sometimes they just keep players because they've been
No, I'm not saying they need to get rid of him. Keep him for now, but I'm just saying, like, I think it's now's the time to start looking for, a younger goalkeeper or something, like try to get him that experience, give him that those reps, even if it's in preseason or even like just on like bad, like not bad games, but like if they're playing bottom like tier teams, like throw him in net and get some experience.
Well, to be fair, they do have Lunin still.
Yeah, he was gross when he played. When Courtois was injured, he was an actual factor.
Good
so if they keep up with him and they keep developing him, he should definitely be a next up. Unless they have somebody else that they're thinking about, I don't know. But like he was really good. But my point about Alisson Becker, a lot of people don't like his style of play. I know my girlfriend for a fact. She always says, "Oh, I hate Alisson Becker because he's not a bad goalkeeper, but like he can't kick the ball." He just can't kick the ball. I don't understand. He can't play with his feet. What kind of goalkeeper plays in the Prem, can't play with his feet? I'm like, he's not bad, but like he's reliable. Like he stops shots. I don't know what's happening with them recently and why they're losing games.
Well, new signings in defense. So,
But still, I don't know. I think that Allison Becker as a second was good. Again, good job to Gianluigi Donnarumma for winning. They also won that Champions League again. As you can tell, the UEFA awards only are really highly favored to people who win the actual Champions League itself. So, and then now to the Copa Trophy. So,
Yamal.
Again, Yamal's gross. Love him. I want to see him succeed. I hope, he finds the right path. And personally, in my opinion, I think he needs to either have a talk with his dad, or his dad needs to come back to earth and not think like, hey, I have a son now that's making millions of dollars. And then, because the way that the media is portraying him right now with, the older women and the bling and the money and everything, it's just like, yeah, he's skilled. I love it. But he needs to be humbled. I'm sorry. It's just, it needs to get to a point where he needs to come back to earth and just, okay, I'm probably one of the best players, or if not the best young player in the world. I need to just focus on that and keep driving. Try to win a Champions League, win a title, win, even because now he's got a Euro under his belt. He's got to win a World Cup. That should be your focus. Like, I guess just saying, again, out of personal bias, like if I was in his shoes, my mentality would be try to win everything and just keep striving to be better. And I get it. Millions, I've never obviously had millions, but I get it. You get millions in front of you. You want to spend it. You want to go out. You want to have fun. You want to look good. You want to ball out and all that stuff. But like, you don't want to become that player that's just known for that, and then your career starts to steadily decline.
I agree with that, but I also think that isn't it just like media doing it a little bit too much, because he's also 18. Like, what do you want to do at 18? Like, you don't want to settle down.
No, I agree. Like, the media does it a lot, but you got to understand, you are the best young player in the world. Everyone talks about you. You're basically a household name now, and yes, there's a lot of media attention on you. So your best option, yes, at 18, we were all young and stupid. That's just how it is. But like, you look at your job. Like, you're an 18-year-old with a not normal job. Like, most kids 18 years old are working, the local coffee shop, your local retail shop, or McDonald's or something like that. You're an 18-year-old professional footballer making millions of dollars, having kids, grown adults, everyone screaming your name in stadiums and wearing your jerseys, buying your jerseys, and wanting to be like you. Shouldn't you lead by example? I know it's tough. You're getting millions of dollars. I know for a fact if someone gave me a couple $1 million, I'm gonna want to ball out. I'm gonna want to buy a couple jeans, or buy some nice clothes, buy a nice car, buy a nice house. I get that. I understand. That's what comes with being, with luxury, but you need to set the tone. Like, look at a lot of these players that come in and they just want to work hard and they just want to win trophies. They don't want to come in and be like, oh, well, I'm going to get my first check next week, and the first thing I'm going to do is buy an AP watch, or, oh, I'm going to buy a new Lamborghini Aventador that just came out 2 weeks ago. Like,
who's that Real Madrid player who got married at like 18 or something? 17 or 18?
Oh, Endrick?
Yeah, Endrick. Yeah.
But see, the thing with him was, I don't know.
No, I'm not comparing on.
No. I know you're not comparing. I'm just trying to say, like, I don't think he's also as humble either, because like he's not like doing what Lamine Yamal's doing and how the media is portraying him. But at the same time, he's also just like, he's just trying to flex. Like, I feel like if Lamine Yamal keeps this up, and especially now with him being injured, he might become the next Neymar, and I don't want that, because Neymar was an absolute darling. That guy should have been the best player in the world, should have been literally a Ballon d'Or, 2 Ballon d'Or winners, and definitely a World Cup winner. And money and fame came in, he got injured, and then it was party after party, this after this. And now look where he is. He's playing what, for Santos? back at his boy club. Like,
Yeah.
good for you, but like you literally could have had the career.
Yeah, you had the world in your hands.
Exactly, and that's what I think Lamine Yamal has. Lamine Yamal has the world in his hands, and he has, unfortunately, a dad that I'm not saying is a huge problem, but is kind of a big problem there, because you see the way that they also portray his father in the media, and it's like, again, to each their own. Not telling the guy how to parent his kid, but like, I know I would do it differently. Like, you're making millions, yes, great, like, buy me a house and buy me, pay off my bills, but but like you have a job to do. Work hard, keep up, and do your best. If you want to keep this lifestyle you want going, you can't just rely on like, oh, Nike's going to give you a deal or this person's going to give you a deal. You need to work hard and earn your spot. And he's earned it, but he needs to keep that. He needs to keep that work ethic going. He can't just be like, oh, okay, now I'm the best player in the world, so now just give me my money and let me go ball and let me go, like, hang out with women. Like, no, man, have fun, but just be respectful about it. That's it.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, let's talk about you guys' favorite trophy next, especially Kyle and Jaden. Jordan Mueller Trophy 2025.
Victor Gyökeres.
Victor Gyökeres. Who wants to start?
We'll let the Arsenal fans start.
Oh, wow.
Because the thing is my thought and comment that I said earlier about we're gonna talk about an Arsenal player. It has nothing to do with this, because my only comment to this is well deserved. Playing for Sporting and scoring so many goals and just making that big of an impact in the Portuguese league and in Champions League itself, it was well deserved. So going forward now from playing with Arsenal, we'll talk about that once we're done this and after our comments, but there's no other person that I think was well deserved. I know some people are saying, oh, maybe Mbappe. No. Gyökeres had the season. Give him his flowers. Let him play.
Just some states for the listeners and viewers that Gyökeres had 97 goals in 106 games.
Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously, the league that he was playing in, like shout out to the Portuguese league. They're in development right now, and they're still, they're on the rise. But again, it's not the Prem. It's not like another league where it's a little bit tougher, but still scoring that many goals in that many games, both not only just the league itself, but Champions League, is disgusting. That's a true striker. So again, I have no more comments for that, but just because of the fact of you deserved it. Fair play. You deserved it. You did what you had to do. You secured it, and that's it.
Well, Jaden, I'm going to ask you then, do you think he's going to live up to his expectation? I'm not saying he has to perform like in one season with a different team, with a different system, but do you think that he's going to live up to his expectations at Arsenal? Because last 6 games, he hasn't scored, hasn't performed at all.
It depends on what your expectations are for him. Because because me as an Arsenal fan, I'll be happy if he scores 15 goals in the Prem this season. That's what I'll be happy with. To be fair, he has already scored early in the season, even though, as you say, the recent form hasn't been up to par. To be honest, I expect at the very minimum the next time he's going to score is in game week 10 against Burnley, because he is one of those players. I was seeing somebody say that he might be where he crushes the smaller opponents. It's just how will he fare against the bigger opponents, which is what he will need him for.
Okay.
But I think the good thing about us is we should have the depth to change up our philosophy. Let's say we're struggling like 60 minutes in, Gyökeres isn't cutting it, bring somebody off the bench, right? Let's say Havertz, for example, even though me personally, I prefer him in more of a cam role. That's what I envision Havertz, even though he's transitioned to a striker. But the thing about Havertz that's underrated about him is that ability to link up, because he was obviously started out as a midfielder, so he has that link-up play between the midfield and attack there. The problem with him is his finishing, obviously. That's why we had to bring in a natural striker.
Hold on. Did you just say there's an underrated point for Havertz?
Yes, because he doesn't get the respect he deserves.
Are you Delulu right now?
No, I'm not
Havertz is
saying
dog shit.
I'm not saying I didn't say he's the craziest.
I know,
player.
but like
I'm just saying like what? Okay, you can't tell me a professional footballer player doesn't do at least one thing well, or
maybe
else
when he played for Chelsea.
He does at least one thing well. If he can't do everything horribly, then
But
he wouldn't be
also
on a
Havertz
professional
was
roster.
never a
No.
striker.
You can't
So
say
I
you
think
can't say that about there can't be one good thing, because you can say Emil Heskey, he was a professional soccer player and he played for Aston Villa and he fucking sucked ass.
Okay.
And he balled. He was a household name. Emil Heskey. Shout out to KSI, Deshi, and all those guys.
Okay. I don't know why Heskey's catching strays. Shout out to him though. But okay. Forget what I said about Kai Havertz's attributes. The point is not specifically on Kai Havertz. It's just saying that we have extra options or things we could change to. That's the whole point. I'm not trying to put Kai Havertz as some world class striker, because he's not.
I'm not defending him, but the only thing I wanted to say is like he's not really a striker. Like he became a striker because of the needed, because everyone was injured.
Yeah, to me he's a cam.
He is a cam.
Yeah.
He was a
I
cam.
look at him more as a center forward than a cam. Kai Havertz was more of a guy that was just make it into the box and get the header or get that little like scrappy, like the ball's kind of jumbling in, just get the finish in. But I'm not sitting here saying that you guys were defending him, but I wasn't trying to shit on your point, Jaden. It was just like, I've never heard someone say Kai Havertz has one thing underrated about him, because every time I hear about him, he's dog shit.
No, I just had to restructure that point just so it's clear. So if anything, thank you for objecting the point, so we could clarify what I'm trying to say.
So now to argue your point about how you said, you have to bring someone else in to, fill in that role, because originally, yes, Arsenal has had a striker problem for a very long time. Like I'm not even going to say Gabriel Jesus was your last best striker, but he was your last real option versus a lot of other players that you guys have ever had. Right?
I mean, they have Mikel Merino right now.
You know what? Like, I was talking to my boy who's a Real Madrid fan. He said to me, personally as an Arsenal fan, for him, our last good striker was probably Aubameyang. And that's no this to Jesus. That's I'm just saying what I'm not saying that's my
no I agree. I'm trying to remember
thing.
I'm trying to remember that spell there, and I'm like and I'm seeing a lot of front flips from goals, but then I'm also seeing a lot of injuries, and I'm like,
there aren't many like good long spells with Arsenal with any of the recent strikers at all.
So you see, this is what I'm saying now is like, okay, you brought in Gyökeres, 52 million. Again, phenomenal striker, like we were talking about, scored 97 goals in about 106 games. Last 6 games he's played for Arsenal hasn't scored. What do you think the problem is? Do you think it's just not enough service? Do you think it's just not being in the right place at the right time? Do you think it's just, let's say, just not getting the opportunity to score? Or do you think he needs to create himself?
I think it's a little bit of a positioning problem in terms
Explain.
Yes, I'm going to. In terms of, there's only so much on the field. Like, I think it was, which game was it? I think they were sending a through ball to him, and he had acres of space. He should have had the wide open goal to do a one-on-one, but instead of, I think he was supposed to drive straight, he ended up going cross body, which is something you can do, especially when you're in the Prem and they're so physically strong and they have the pace as well. They're able to cut you off right there and kind of shoot you off physically too. Also, another thing that I think Arteta should do, whenever Gyökeres is playing, he should also play Eze. Because I believe Gyökeres plays at his best when him and Eze are on the pitch at the same time. Okay. That could be a testament to Eze too, but that could also... Well, yeah, I guess it's just a testament to Eze, but yeah. Yeah, I think that's what it is. The main thing for me, I feel like, is his positioning, and maybe he's obviously new signing, still getting used to the Prem. Yeah. So I think he needs to be slightly, I don't want to put it that way, but it's the only way I could put it, slightly more smarter tactically. I want to say, because something
I can agree with that.
Yeah, because something like that, as I saying, going cross body instead of going straight, for example, is something you should be simple, because you should want that one-on-one instead of trying to fight off the defender again.
Of course.
And just to add to Jaden's point for Eze as well, like my first question is, why are you not starting Eze?
I have no.
You have such a good player, and I've noticed this.
That's what happens when you're a second place club.
I've noticed this in
Every
Arsenal
week.
games that Michael Arteta plays puts in like, especially against like good teams like Manchester City, Liverpool. You see all those team lineups. Like he puts very defensive team in, and then you expect that team gets up to the pitch and then scores you the goal. It's not gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
You have to, if you're against good team, you have to play
Those
players like Eze who
Yeah.
can make those miracles happen on
Yeah.
the pitch.
Don't look at
And-
me. Look at him. That's
No,
his
no,
team.
I'm just-
Steve is the one that's making all
No,
the
you
all
did.
the
It's just
issues.
easier for me to turn this. You gotta realize I'm
I'm just saying, he's the Arsenal fan.
I know.
Look
I
at
know.
him when
No,
you're talking to him about
understand what you mean. You need to have those players with the creativity on the pitch.
On the pitch too,
the,
right?
The problem is, oh my, I feel so bad for the guy because he's a warrior. I was watching Odegaard try to play through his injury the other day, but the knee just kept on
He's out for like
lingering.
another 6 or 8 games.
It's bad, man.
that's a big blow to your team.
The thing is, even in those like first 20 to 25 minutes, you saw Odegaard's impact and how he was changing the game too. And
he's your field general.
Yeah,
Literally.
he is.
He's literally your field general.
He is. Him and Saka have been our guys
don't
for a
do
long
that.
time now. What do you
No,
mean?
don't do that.
What do you mean?
No. Odegaard's fine. Saka's not a general.
Yeah.
Saka's
No.
not a
only
general.
positive
What
in the
he's a
last-
good player.
He's a good player.
I never said he was a general. I said he's a good player.
Oh, I thought you were. Because we were talking about about pitch generals, and I thought you were saying Saka. I was like, no, he's not.
No. I don't.
What are we doing here? Why are we lying to ourselves?
Saka is a good player, and like you can see the impact too. Like at last game for Arsenal, he did before international break. He scored a goal. In the international break, he scored a goal with England. So like,
Yeah.
it's good to have him back, but
I don't
they
know.
definitely need to change
I
something.
think Saka has that same Mbappe effect with me. Like
Oh,
I'm not even
my.
trying to just trash Arsenal
What?
at this point. Like I know
What?
I know our viewers are probably like, yo, this guy. Every week we listen to this guy. All
I'm
he does
saying-
is trash Arsenal. But it's just love. It's all love. But it's just banter for the game. I don't know what it is.
What do you?
I don't know what it is.
You know
I when I watch Saka play, it's boring. If you want my
How?
opinion, no. If
How?
you want my bloody opinion, I'm telling you that. Oh, I just dropped my phone. I don't care. Yeah, like.
He's not a flary type of guy, though. That's
But
the thing.
he plays like he does.
No,
Yes, he does. When he gets the ball, he tries to do step overs. He tries to cut in. He tries to do.
He's a simple type of guy.
I'm just
Like-
saying he's definitely better than Vinny Jr.
Whoa.
Conversations.
Whoa. Okay. Listen, I
hot
already talked my
takes.
shit about Vinny, but he is not better than Vinny.
He's definitely better than Vinny.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
There's no way.
That's my
There's no
controversial
way.
opinion for the day.
There's no way.
Oh,
So you're
yeah.
telling? Okay, so hold on. So you're telling me on that left? Wait. So no, Saka plays on the right side.
Yeah,
on the left side.
Vinny plays on the left, Saka
side.
on the right. He's
So-
talking wingers.
I'm
so we're
just talking general wingers.
So you guys don't know who Mohamed Salah is at all, right? So Mohamed Salah doesn't exist in this world.
Well,
Mohamed Salah doesn't exist in this world.
I said he's better than Vinny.
Yeah,
So
no,
if
no,
I'm
no,
putting
no.
Vinny on 5, I'm definitely putting Saka on 4.
I don't like Vinny,
Oh,
but Vinny's
wow.
better than. But
This
Vinny,
is
no.
Conversations.
Listen.
Oh my.
Okay. Vinny is definitely better than Saka. Like 9 out of 10 times anybody will tell you Vinny's better than Saka. Saka is built like paper and just like flimsy like it too. So there's that. But then like Mohamed Salah, brother, he's there.
I
He's
never
good.
said he's better than Salah. I said he's better than Vinny, and that was period.
But
I
Vinny,
didn't
but I
even
think
put him in
Vinny,
top 5. I didn't even put Saka in top 5. I didn't even put, I never went there. I just
So
said that I think he's better than Vinny, and period.
Wow. Period is crazy. Wow. Whoa.
So-
That's you know.
we got off topic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to topic. Back to topic.
back to your Gyökeres thing. So,
Yeah.
So
I thought we wrapped up with that.
No. The last point. So, do you think? Let's just say. So you're saying positioning is the problem and where he's supposed to be, and you say that he does favor that left side. So do you think he would be a better winger than he would be a striker? That's point number one. So what do you think?
And I think no, because we need somebody in the middle. That's the problem.
That's going to take me to my second point now. So if you're saying that he's favoring the left and he likes to carry that ball on the left and then let's say cut in or whatever, get his way in to create a chance for himself or for someone else.
Yeah.
Who are you putting up top? You have no Havertz and you have no Gabriel Jesus.
Mikel Merino for the win.
I was just about to say.
I'm joking.
This is why Arsenal will
That's
always
the only
stay.
joking.
striker Arsenal has.
I'm joking. Okay,
Because you guys been trying to play Martinelli. Even Brazil's trying to play Martinelli as a striker. And I don't understand why they're trying to do that.
The thing is, I think Gyökeres could adjust though, because he could also make runs through the middle. I'm pretty sure, even though he favors that left hand side a little bit.
Do you think maybe they could like switch up the formation and maybe play two strikers and maybe play Gyökeres on the left hand side as a striker, and he can get that chance to kind of shift from not only the middle of the pitch but shift to that left side. So if he needs to receive a pass from let's say the wing back or for a midfield, he has that chance to I can turn with the ball and then maybe make my way towards goal and either find somebody that's coming like my other striker or someone else that's coming in.
Yeah.
Or do you think that he could just take the ball and just be like, okay, I'm going to take this guy 1v1, go through, and then I have a chance on goal?
The thing is, he's not that good at 1v1s, man. I'll be honest. He's not as fast as they were making him out to be. It was probably
he's never been quick like that. He's quick. Like he's not speedy, but he's very agile. Like he can move, but he's not. He's not like your. He's not like your Mbappe or anybody. Like if you send him the ball, he's not going to win a foot race. It's tough. So do you think again, like what remember in our first episode when we were talking about like Florian Wirtz and how he was having a hard time adjusting? Do you think that maybe that's how he should be not playing like Florian Wirtz, but playing kind of that style of like not a center attacking mid, but maybe a center forward style in terms of playing a little bit not deeper into the box, but a little bit come up short, play with the midfield, hold up the ball, maybe play like a 1-2. He holds the ball up maybe at the top of the 18, plays it off to somebody, spins off or flips off somebody, goes left or right wherever is comfortable for him, and then receives the ball back. Maybe he gets a tap in or he gets a chance at a goal. Or do you think that what he's doing is working?
Honestly, this maybe it shouldn't be a one-fits-all solve problem, but I think if we see more games like Gyökeres and Eze, I think that will be a proper
Eze, like you guys were saying, it does complement him a lot.
So I think that will majorly benefit him. Yeah. And if that doesn't work in the end, then we'll revisit this conversation.
100%. So let's talk about the greatest player of all time. I don't care. And yes, I'm just going to let chat know and our viewers know I am a Portuguese person.
Wait, when were we talking about me?
Chad, if you could see the stink eye I just gave this guy,
JB is coming back.
Yeah, it's JB. So the GOAT. So like I said,
the GOAT, Leo Messi. That's
Lionel Messi is the GOAT, and that's a Portuguese person saying that. No, Chad. I know I'm going to be crucified for saying so. I'm not saying Ronaldo's terrible or Ronaldo's not the best. I just think Messi is the more complete player. But yeah, not too long ago, he set the record for most assists in international men's soccer.
60 assists.
That's mental. That. Like
Lionel Messi.
And he passed Neymar.
Yeah,
out of
that
all
was
people,
the most surprising
Neymar.
things to me. I'm like, how is Neymar has 59 assists in his career?
Hey, don't
his career, where he didn't play for like 60% of the time.
Yeah,
no, because crazy. Brazil would always do well, but just as you think they're about to win,
no, they don't do well.
No, I'm not talking about now. Definitely not now. Neymar would get injured. That was a problem. Every time it looks like okay, they're gonna make a deep run, something happens.
Yeah. I noticed that too.
I think that was the most shocking thing I would like seen in a while. I'm like, okay, Messi. Perfect, good job. And then I see the other two names, and Neymar was second, and I'm like, how? How is this possible? Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
Speaking of national things and national duties and stuff, I kind of want you guys to take to FIFA 26, which is also coming in Canada and Toronto next
Yes.
year.
Yep.
I kind of want to know your opinion. What do you guys think about it being here in USA, Mexico, and Canada? And I also wanted to just talk about which team
Have
do
you
think
seen some of
has-
these teams that are qualifying? It's an absolute
Shout out to Cape Verde.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cape Verde
Shout
is
out to
amazing.
Japan.
Yes.
The
Oh, no.
second half they played against Brazil,
Oh,
coming
Japan's gross.
3-2, winning 3-2. That second half they played
Japan has a team.
so good.
I want you guys.
Shout out to South
And
Korea.
everyone
too.
knows I love Japan, so like I'm gonna be keeping a close eye on them this World Cup
I
for
know.
sure.
To tell you guys how much this guy loves Japan, he's been learning Japanese. That's how committed he is to this
I
guy.
know. I was doing Duolingo for a couple weeks, and I fucking I fell off like a
2 years
freaking
and
idiot.
counting, baby.
Yeah.
Arigato gozaimasu. I know. I understand. But yeah, another team. Listen, this is gonna be. And the way that they like the way that this team's been playing.
Oh my,
and,
tell me.
And they, I think they could make a deep run if they keep up what they're doing. Senegal.
Senegal.
Have you
I like that
seen
African show.
what they've been
Shout out to my
doing,
African
and
brothers.
this team that they have is disgusting.
No,
With
Afri-
Sadio Mane and all
Yeah.
those guys, Sarr,
Koulibaly.
Koulibaly, all
Yeah.
these guys.
African in general, man. Talk about increasing talent. Shout out to Morocco too. Shout out to Ghana. Like they have two exciting
Oh,
players.
Morocco's
Morocco is
producing
pretty good,
talent.
yeah.
Morocco's U20 team is actually playing Argentina in the finals for the U20 World Cup.
That's to tell you.
They're
Shout out
developing
to-
talent.
I know. Shout out to Africa in general, man. Love to see my African brothers do well.
Some honorable mentions. Again, don't follow a lot of these like countries in like their qualifiers, but like Jordan, Uzbekistan.
Yeah, shout
like,
out to them for
good for you
qualifying,
guys
yeah.
in making the
Qatar
World
is
Cup.
doing pretty good
Qatar
as
as
well.
well. Again, Ivory Coast back in the World Cup.
Yes.
Good for them.
Oh my!
Making
Shout
Drogba
out to
proud.
them.
Making
Yes.
Drogba proud. What's
Yeah,
it
whole
called?
list.
Algeria.
Shout
Ghana,
out to Australia too.
Australia.
Shout out,
yes.
shout out
South
to my
Africa
boys.
qualified.
Yep.
I saw an interesting interview. I saw an interesting interview just after they
You seen the
qualified.
coach what he said?
Yeah.
The coach was like 2023.
Just-
We don't
Just so
make the
everyone-
World Cup.
Just so every listener, like not viewers because we're not doing video still, but we just had that
Spider-Man moment. I was about to say the same thing. I was about to say the same thing. Oh my, you picked up
But yeah,
on
I
it.
saw that interview and he said like, you don't even have to fire me. I'll just resign if Africa doesn't
he made
qualify.
and
And
he
then
stuck
they
to his
made
promise.
it.
That's what I'm
Awesome.
saying. These
Awesome.
African teams don't sleep on them. They're
Different.
coming for blood and they're coming for
Yes.
war and they're ready to go.
Oh my.
Oh my God.
Definitely.
Like that Senegal team, that South Africa team, the Moroccans, the Ghana, like they're not teams that you can sleep on and think they're an easy buy. They're going to give you a good fight and they're going to come to play.
Top 5 from goal.com, and this was published earlier this year in 2025. Okay.
Yes.
They have Spain at number 1. Okay. I'm not saying they're gonna
that
win.
team though is complete.
It is a good team.
That's,
to be
If you
fair.
that's
look
why
at-
I say
I'm
like,
It is a
looking
good
at-
team.
I'm looking at the top 5 right now.
It is a good team.
it's
too.
like first is Spain, second is Argentina. Okay, I can agree with
The
that.
top
Third
5
is England.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can also agree with that. Portugal's 4, France is 5.
If you look at the top 5, because I'm looking at them right now.
Yeah.
Each team except, I'm gonna say this because I'm being brutally honest here, except Argentina on paper looks immaculate. Spain, England, France, Portugal, they look great. Argentina though, not that they're not good. Like Julian Alvarez is tearing it up in the La Liga. The rest of the team is fine. You still have Messi. You still have these guys. I just don't think they're gonna do it again. I don't
think so
I
either.
don't think they're gonna do it again. They'll make it out of the group, no problem.
Yeah.
Maybe make a quarterfinal. I would say farthest, maybe like a
quarterfinal, maybe.
deep quarterfinal or semifinal. Like that's as far as it goes. I don't think they repeat. And I'm gonna be honest, if they make it to the finals again, then FIFA's rigged. That's
insane.
just how it is.
You know the funny thing is I might have said move Portugal a couple spots down, like only to like 6 or something.
Who do you think?
Hold on.
Who do you think belongs
Before
in
I let the Hulk out in me, I want an explanation. I will be civil and ask for an explanation of why you don't think Portugal should be anywhere near the top 5.
No, not anywhere near the top 5. I'm just like
You said
maybe-
6th.
That's not top 5. That's top 6.
That's that's literally what. Okay. So Portugal or the Netherlands? Which one you prefer?
Portugal.
Okay, all right. I'll leave Portugal. I'll leave them for now.
But if I wanna move, I would say like move Argentina to 6 and move Netherlands to 5th. Because Netherlands is playing really good as well, and they have a really good team as well.
Yeah.
With experience plus young talent. They have midfield. They have Reinders, De Jong. Defender. They have Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Goalkeeper. They have a really good one. They have good strikers. Memphis Depay is like
Memphis Depay.
form of his life.
Like when I saw how many goals he had, I'm like, wow! Shout out to you, Memphis.
Especially for national team, he's been
yeah,
doing
that's
really
what I'm
good.
saying.
Yeah.
That's insane, man. He's the Netherlands top scorer. That's insane. But in my opinion, are we gonna go through who we think is the best national team? Is that what we're doing?
Oh, yeah, we could do like who do you guys think is
Gonna
has
win?
the chance to win the World Cup?
Biasly,
Yeah, Portugal.
in
I'm
form,
gonna say
Portugal.
Okay.
Portugal.
All
It
right.
has to be. I'm sorry. You have the greatest, in my opinion, the greatest striker of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes, he's 40 years old, and he's not. But look what he did the other day. He scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
Scored 2 goals like it's nobody's
True.
business. He's still putting up numbers. See, chat.
Yeah, my bad, Portugal. My bad. I
See,
apologize.
chat, I'm not shitting on Ronaldo. I don't think Ronaldo's shit. I just prefer. I'm a Messi fan. I'm a Barca fan, and it's just how it is. I think we need to not focus him as the main striker, even though yes, he's still scoring the goals. But I think now that because he's starting to not slow down, but he's getting older, a lot of people understand his game. So they're gonna when people play Portugal, they're gonna have a tough time dealing with their defense. Dealing with Nuno Mendes and all
Ruben
those guys,
Diaz,
Ruben Diaz and Semedo and all those guys. But I think. And also our midfield, like Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes.
Such a good midfield.
Yeah, that's a good midfield.
Ruben Neves, Polina, Vitinha, Nunes, like all those guys.
I think they are the best midfield. I
On paper,
people say Spain, but I would say Portugal
paper.
has the best midfield and on paper.
Conversation.
Like I was saying about Ronaldo, I think now everyone understands his game, and his game is always being studied and how to stop Ronaldo. And again, sometimes it's just you just can't stop Ronaldo. He's just a machine. Like he's legit a machine, and I think we need to learn that we can't rely on just him to score goals. Like, yes, we don't have a full lot. Like, Joao Felix is great. Rafael Leao is great. Goncalves and all those guys. And, like, Trincao and Conceição are great. But we can't, like, no one has proven that they are the next. Like, not that they need to be the next Ronaldo, but we don't have, like, a
worthy
replacement.
number 9.
Yes, like, we don't have that replacement striker yet that we can be, like Joao Felix was supposed to be it, but he's been having, like, a spell here where he does a couple good couple games, and then the next he's ghost, and then he does nothing. Like, what I'm trying to say is that we don't have that person that we can be like, okay, so we can play you up. We'll play our normal squad up front. We'll play everybody that we have, and then this is our striker. And then maybe, like, if we're struggling to score goals, maybe 65th, 70th minute, we throw on Ronaldo, and we know fresh legs. He's ready to go. He's ready to attack the goal. Like, that's my opinion on how we should utilize Ronaldo. Not that he can't run for 90 minutes, because he can run 90 minutes more than a lot of professional players, not even just professionals, myself, because I can't even run 20 minutes. But I think that's just how we should utilize Ronaldo until he retires. Just not that he shouldn't be rotting on the bench, but he should be, like, being involved, maybe talking to coaches, being like a player coach, being a player coach, coach off the sidelines, like what Rooney did when he played for for Derby, when he managed Derby County. Stay on the bench. Make your tactics, help the coach, and help.
Or even like Euro 2016.
Exactly, like that. Be like help Rafael Martinez, being like, I think we should do this, or give him some tactics, some suggestions, and then, okay, we're not scoring, we need a goal. Throw me in. 70th minute, 65th minute. Give me that 20 to 30 minutes left in the game and let me make an impact. Because now you have a fresh pair of legs, especially if someone with a fucking leg and a half that can score goals from anywhere.
His finishing is still immaculate. You never lose that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
He should be a clutch player now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, almost like a super sub, but he can also do on the side where he can give tactics, just like what he did in 2016. To go back
I think Portugal will win it. I think it's their year, or we can go based off the Simpsons and what the Simpsons predicted, how apparently Portugal and Mexico will play in the finals, and Mexico wins 3-0. We're gonna go with that one.
Well, actually happened. My vote for the win, because I didn't get to say it, is France. In my opinion.
Think so?
Yeah, I think so. We see.
Good show.
Especially if Mbappe continues this form that he's on now, and World Cup Mbappe is a different beast too.
Of course,
we know
yeah.
this.
Even though they lost Argentina, like
incredible performance.
Give him his fucking flowers for that.
Honestly, best game of footy I've ever watched in my life. Best final probably 2 ever.
So I'm gonna go a little.
Okay, let's hear your winner.
And I'm gonna say my top 4. So I'm gonna do my semi-final.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna say semi-final. I'm gonna do Portugal, England, Spain, and France.
Okay,
Spain will make a deep run because Spain is just that team. And Spain has always been that team.
Okay.
I can't decide between who's gonna win between Spain and Portugal. I want one of them to win.
Okay, so Spain and Portugal in the final. Okay.
If you want me to be brutally honest, in terms, I'm not saying that if we were to lose, our World Cup window is closed, but I think our time is now. Again, another 4 years, like our midfield and everyone else will still be great and stuff, but I think in terms of winning, our time, like our window, like our championship window is closing.
Like
and
Argentina,
I think it's
like
now. Same thing with Argentina. Argentina got their World Cup. Messi got his World Cup. Good for him. Congratulations. I don't think you're doing it again. Yeah. If you win, I'm sorry, it is rigged. Well, we already know FIFA is rigged, but I still think it's rigged if they somehow make it to the finals, because again, unless Julian Alvarez does what he's been doing in the La Liga and tears up the whole World Cup, I don't like, and Lautaro Martinez and all those guys in the midfield, like they're a good team. Like on paper, they're a good team. I just don't see that spark that they had in 2022.
Anyway, speaking of Argentina, Julian Alvarez, then you have the stats, his goals in La Liga.
He's fucking killing it.
La Liga, his 6 goals in 8 games, and he also has 3 assists, I think.
Have you watched him play though? I'm not even joking.
2 assists.
I'm not even joking. He's probably like on par, like just like
I feel like he's almost at the same level as Haaland. They're different players.
No, I agree. I'm gonna agree with him. I'm gonna agree with him on that.
Haaland is more physical and with height. Like he gets you those goals.
No. Have you watched Julian Alvarez play?
Has more flair.
Have you watched Julian Alvarez? No, JB, don't be looking at me with your jaw dropped. Go watch his highlights. Go watch the last 3 games he's played. Bro, he is explosive. He's doing like that Atletico team, no matter what, whoever they pick up, whoever they sign, whoever they build their team around, they always look, yes. I'm saying at this point right now, not all time, not overall. Overall, Haaland is the better player just because he's had more experience in terms of, scoring goals, winning titles and stuff like that. But look at Julian Alvarez and the way he's playing. I'm telling you, you're going to eat your words. Just like how I said about Rashford. Did I still double down? If you still want to double down next week, you can.
No, I'm not doubling down. Alvarez is a beast. You said, okay, are you guys saying same tier?
100%.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Absolutely.
1000%. They're in the same.
They're definitely not the same players. Like they have a different playing style. They get you goal like very different ways. But
okay,
they're definitely in the same tier.
Have you seen that Atletico team?
I'm just surprised. I've never heard, and it's both of you too. I've just never heard people back Alvarez like that.
I just watch him play, man, and he's been in such a good form. I can't take that away from him.
I have nothing against Alvarez. Like I've even seen him like with Argentina when he cooked Canada, so I know how good of a player he is for sure. I've just never seen people back him like that. So fair play to you.
Bro, he's really good. When he played, like what Zen was saying, he played for Man City. He didn't get to shine because they brought in Haaland, and then they were focusing on him and
that too.
and Foden.
I follow Manchester City very closely because I like Manchester City, and like even when he was just coming off as a sub, sometimes like he had better games than Haaland and scored a goal for them too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Okay. My last thing before we get to our wrap up towards the end here. So, who would be the players you put in that top tier of, let's say, I go with strikers for now.
So
So we have,
current strikers?
Mbappe has to be there because he's just
okay, so Mbappe.
I can't think besides like him, Holland, and Alvarez and Kane. Like
Okay, so those four then.
yeah, like
okay,
besides-
those four.
I'm
Okay,
just
okay.
saying like
Okay.
truthfully.
If I
Okay.
say my top
Okay,
five
okay,
right
okay.
now, I would say Kane, Mbappe, Haaland, Alvarez, and who would be my fifth? I would say Lewandowski. He's still got it. He's not this season, but like until
I'm a
last
Barca
season,
fan, and I'm gonna say no.
I mean,
it's
okay.
time.
You know,
it's
consistent
time
to-
for him.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
pretty
not
sure.
this season.
I'm
He-
pretty.
I-
I'm pretty.
I know what you're saying, but like
Not
it's
this
just right now,
season.
it's
I'm pretty sure there's someone we're probably missing right now. So we'll just stick to the top four. I would say as in that.
it's.
Yeah.
But I
So,
don't know if I can put him up
I
there.
wouldn't even say top four. Like top three, I would say like Ken, Mbappe, Haaland, and then there is a lot of competition between like fourth, fifth, and sixth positions.
Sixth position, I'll put Harry Maguire.
Oh, my. Okay, see, this is how.
You know what?
This is how
Fun
we do-
fact.
yeah.
Fun fact. Did you know England's top scorers? You know he's third.
Okay, all right.
Hold on. I think that's
Oh.
what I seen.
Speaking of strikers, I don't know if people would put him that high, but shout out to Victor Osimhen. I just want to give him an honorable mention. I know he's not playing in a top 5 league per se, but he's still. Since the last thing, we're gonna say two things actually. First, my current Ballon d'Or rankings, I have Mbappe, and I know it's very early.
Okay, I
Second,
can't find it, but I see
second
some
is
stat that he's pretty high up there in goals.
Second, Haaland, and third, Harry Kane. Those are my top 3 for Ballon d'Or at the moment. And then final thing I'll talk about, just a quick UCL update. We have 6 undefeated teams. I know the 6th one is not going to stay undefeated, I could tell you that. But the 6 undefeated teams right now are Bayern, Real Madrid, PSG, Inter, Arsenal, and shout out to Karabakh. The last thing I'll end with is who I think is the best team in the world right now, and unbiasedly, I think it's Bayern right now. in
Bayern
my
looks
opinion.
good. Bayern really looks good.
So I'll pass it over to you, Zen, and then you, Kyle. So Zen, who are your top 3 right now for Ballon d'Or favorites?
Ballon d'Or favorites?
Yeah,
I feel
early
like I
favorites.
would say the same thing. Like I would say Harry Kane is definitely top there. Mbappe, if he keeps performing like this, and he also has a chance to perform in the World Cup as well. So
Yeah.
definitely top 2 there. And third one, it's very hard right now because it's just the start of the season, but it could be Haaland, it could be Alvarez, depending on like how they play. Who's doing good in Italy right now?
In Italy, Nico Paz. Shout out to that
Nico
kid.
Paz is
He's
gross.
insane.
He's good.
So,
And
yeah,
shout out to
they're-
Kenan Yildiz too.
Yeah.
And then speaking of Turkey, shout out to Arda Güler.
Arda Güler.
Triple of
Nice.
youngsters there. And who do you think is the best team in the world right now? Same Bayern or?
Right now, I would say Bayern, the way they're performing, they're not showing any signs of slowing down.
Yep.
And I already called in last episode, I already called them to win.
Fair. So
Yeah,
you're sticking with your guns
I'm
basically.
sticking- I'm
And they
sticking
got
with my
and one of
choices.
their 2 wins was a good win against Chelsea, to be fair, 3-1. And then Cal, finally you, top 3 early favorites and then best team in the
I
world.
don't have any. I'm not gonna make any predictions yet. I need to see how this thing goes because I get it. It's just a prediction. You guys are
You
not
know, it's
cementing it
just
in
early
stone.
favorites.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't have any. I want to watch first. I want to see how it goes because I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, I think Lamine Yamal's gonna win, or I'm gonna think Mbappe's gonna win, or Harry Kane, and then like we watch the rest of the season and they either underperform or someone else comes out of nowhere. So
Yeah.
I would say let's get through halfway through the
Yeah,
Champions League.
we'll definitely
and
update
then
it
I'll make
touch back on it
on one of
again.
the episodes I'll make a prediction, but right now I have none.
Yeah, and then finally, best team in the world, same thing, or
Best team in the world right now, I can agree with you guys with Bayern. Bayern they've always been good. They look great,
yeah.
but like anything can change. Like everyone's always in form, or there's a form that happens.
and now wrapping up. Thank you all for listening. It's been us with your Ball Over the Top podcast.
Peace out.
Peace out, everybody.
Later.